Wake surfing versus wakeboarding. Two sports that look similar from the boat, but feel completely different once you're riding. If you're new to the lake, you might be wondering, which one should I try first? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which ride fits your style. Let's start with the gear and overall style. Wake surfing feels a lot like ocean surfing, but with an endless wave behind the boat. No bindings, just a surf-style board. You'll use the rope to get up, and once you're comfortable, you'll toss it aside and ride free. It can take a little practice before you finally cut loose, but when you do, it's smooth, flowy, and relaxed. Wakeboarding brings a different setup and energy. You're strapped in with boots, holding onto the rope the whole time, carving hard edges, and using the wake as a ramp. Think of it like snowboarding on the water, but with more airtime opportunities. Both sports give you a totally different ride style. One smooth and relaxed, the other fast and explosive. But each brings its own kind of fun behind the boat. Now let's talk about the physical challenge. Wake surfing is generally easier on your body. The boat runs slower, falls are softer, and you can usually ride longer without feeling beat up. It's approachable for almost anyone stepping on a board for the first time. Wakeboarding brings more intensity. At 18 to 22 miles an hour, the hits are sharper when you catch an edge, and as you push for new tricks, the crashes can sting even more. But that challenge is what makes landing something new feel so rewarding. Progression shows up differently in each sport. In surfing, you might go from finding the pocket to carving, then cutbacks, transfers, spins, and even airs. In wakeboarding, it often builds from carving to wake jumps, then grabs, 180s, 360s, and beyond. Both sports use the same boat, but the setup changes. For wake surfing, you'll usually run heavier overall ballast compared to wakeboarding and shift weight to the surf side. The surf gate is simply set to the side you want to surf on, and other adjustments like a center tab or wedge help shape the wave. The surf rope is shorter because you ride much closer to the boat. Speeds are slower, typically around 10 to 12 miles per hour. And with the ballast and surf gate set, that all works together to create a big, clean, rolling wave. For wakeboarding, the setup is more balanced front to back and side to side. You don't need as much ballast as surfing. In fact, you can ride with very little or even none if you want. The rope runs much longer since you're riding farther back from the boat. The boat also runs faster, high teens to low 20s, which helps you glide across the water and carry speed into the wake. Unlike surfing, where the wave carries you once you're in the pocket, in wakeboarding, the boat is always pulling. That constant pull is what lets riders load the line, edge hard, and turn the wake into a ramp for tricks and hang time. So, which one is easier to learn? Wake surfing usually wins here. Start with a larger board that's got plenty of surface area. Keep your weight slightly forward, and remember this. Your front foot acts as the gas, your back foot as the brake. Too far forward and you'll run up toward the boat. Too far back and you'll slide out of the wave and be left behind. Keep your chest up, eyes on the horizon, and focus on staying in the pocket where the wave gives you steady push. A common beginner mistake is staring down at your feet. Keeping your eyes ahead makes it much easier to stay balanced. For wakeboarding, patience is key. The number one tip, don't fight the pull. Keep your knees bent, arms straight, and let the boat roll you from sitting to standing. Resist the urge to stand up too quickly. Stay low a little longer than feels natural, and you'll pop up much cleaner. Start at a comfortable speed, then work your way up as you gain confidence. Practice smooth heel side and toe side carves before chasing wake jumps. Once carving feels natural, then go after edging harder and launching off the wake. Take it one step at a time. Build a solid foundation first, and each new skill will come more naturally as you go. So, which should you ride? If you want something easy, low impact, and perfect for a mixed age crew, wake surfing is the move. The slower speeds and softer falls make it approachable for almost anyone, and the ride itself feels relaxed and flowy. At the same time, don't think surfing is only about cruising. Once you're comfortable, there's a whole progression of tricks from carving and cutbacks to spins and even airs. If you're after adrenaline and a faster paced challenge, wakeboarding brings that energy. The higher speeds and constant pull from the boat deliver a more intense ride, and the payoff comes when you edge into the wake and launch. It's faster, more aggressive, and perfect for riders who want to chase more airtime, spins, and even flips off the wake. In reality, most crews end up doing both. Surfing keeps things mellow, and wakeboarding brings the thrill factor when someone's ready to charge the wake. They're different experiences, and together they round out the perfect day on the water. Now I want to hear from you. Which one do you ride? Surf or board? Drop a comment below and let's see where the Wake Beyond crew stands. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss more breakdowns like this.